So, let's talk about gacha games and why it's so hard to play gacha games in Brazil. And of course, when you talk about gacha games, the most common question is, can I be free to play? And why is this the most common question? Because everyone who enjoys gacha games fears that they can only make progress and compete if they spend money on the game. For many, the answer to this question determines whether or not they will play the game. You can say that all gacha games are free to play, and you are right, but not all gacha games are free to keep playing. All gacha games tend to shower the player with premium currency when they first launch, allowing you to build a good stockpile, but the flow of the premium currency dries up really fast over time. Because all those games are designed to sell you the new heroes, weapons, skins, and sometimes even quality of life improvements. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Genshin. You know. And this creates a false sense of need in the player, making them feel like they need all those things to continue progressing and being relevant on the game. And this is a reality in all gacha games, more so in some, less so in others. So let me give you a reality check real quick. And this part of the video is not my opinion, it's facts. I will use my life as an example. Here I work 8+ hours a day, 6 days a week to receive in the end of the month 1,508 reais. However, we have government deductions on this amount, which leave us with like 1,308. So comes the fun part, paying the bills. 1,800 on the house rent, 117 for the electricity, 75 for the water, 100 for the internet connection, totaling 1,145. The rest of this money, that is not much, is allocated to food for me and my cats. With that in mind, I will ask you a simple question. What part of this money you think I can allocate to gacha games? None, because after paying the bills and buying food, I don't have any more money. So let's take the game that I play the most as an example. Here in Ultimate Waves we have directed conversion on the store, like every gacha game on the Brazilian space. They don't localize the prices for us, they just convert. So what costs $100 for you guys costs 5 to 6 times more to us here in Brazil. In the case of Ultimate Waves, to reach the 50-50 on the character banner, we need to spend 13,000 astrite. For this, I would have to buy 2 times the most expensive pack on the store that cost a total of 1k in reais. Yeah, you heard right. It's 1,000 reais. And of course that I'm talking about those packs without the first buy bonus. For you guys to understand better the math. 2k to guarantee the character if you lose the 50-50, and 3k to get the character and the weapon. And you guys remember the calculation that we did earlier. There is no much left to spend on a gacha game. In fact, I can only buy a battle pass on Ultimate Waves every 2 months. That's why I said that it's impossible for a Brazilian player to spend money on a gacha game. All gachas have unrealistic prices for us. We have to choose between live and getting the new 5-star. So, to put in direct perspective, it will be the same that you guys paying $300 for that Lunite pack on Ultimate Waves. And I have to remember you guys, this happened in every gacha game in the Brazilian space. Every gacha game have this type of prices. But not everything is lost, and not all gacha games force you to spend money on this way. Some are very friendly and provide a lot of resources so that the player can have a comfy free-to-play experience. Good examples of this are Ultimate Waves itself and Epic 7. In both of those games I have very strong accounts, and I have never need to spend money or felt the need to spend money, because those games have many ways to get the premium currency. In both of those games, I have a lot of characters, a lot of weapons, a lot of good stuff for free. In both of those games, using guides and brute research on the game's mechanics, I developed a career plan that would make the best use of my resources, exploring all the possibilities of the outcome of my decision, making sure that all my heroes, weapons, and equipments have multiple uses, doing a lot of jobs, not just one. You have to see and research all the possibilities and uses of the new unit for you to make the decision if your account needs, if you need that type of power, if you don't have this type of power already in your account and you're just not using. Because the most important thing when you are a free-to-play player, it's your decisions. You need to understand that it will not be possible to have everything, but with time you can have a lot of good stuff that in the beginning you will need to meet the basic needs of those games. A good DPS, a good support, good teams, good weapons, because the most important moment of a free-to-play account is the beginning, it's the foundation. With a good foundation, over time, your choices will start to be more based on your personal taste and no longer the game's meta. To summarize, the free-to-play life will require of you a lot of research to make good decisions and a lot, and I mean a lot of willpower and patience to resist the temptations. Because one thing that all those companies know how to do well is manipulating you to spend money. All the time those companies are juggling the new shine 5-star or weapon in your face. If you don't have ways to spend money on a gacha game, you really need that willpower. And my idea with this channel is to help you guys with tips from a free-to-play point of view. If you want to know how to play those games without spending money, I am that guy, because I can't spend money on those games. That's why I'm so good on this. And of course that you guys already realized that English is not my first language. But like gacha games, with time I can be better. In the same time, I will help you guys on the free-to-play life in the gacha games jungle. And maybe one day the mighty tech can react to one of my videos and leave me a feedback. I really appreciate that. So subscribe, leave a like, share, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.